What's good, YouTube? Today I'm gonna show y'all how to make a hard beat for HOMIXIDE GANG, so let's get straight into it. Yo, so I got this beat here. It's hard as fuck. I'm gonna go over the melody first. So I started out with this synth out of Florency Alix Serum Bank. It's a synth internet. This is a super common serum bank, but it's got fire sounds for HOMIXIDE GANG and shit. So this is what the synth sounds like. It's like a super gritty synth sound. It's like perfect for like these HOMIXIDE GANG, Playboy Cardi type beats. And then I added this bass on top of it. It's a bass out of Alix Serum Bank, Florency. Super good bank if you're trying to make these HOMIXIDE GANG type beats. The bass is called Skelly. It's just on top. It follows the same pattern. That's what it sounds like. It's super gritty also, which is like perfect. It's because you're trying to get that like heavy metal sound, like gritty heavy metal hard sound. And then originally this bass sounded like this. So it sounded like a diamond in the rough. Like that shit sounded it kind of sounded ass. And then with all that high end in it, so I just took out some of the high end with the EQ, and it makes it sit like more. It makes it blend better with that original synth pattern. So yeah. And then next I added this little accent synth, which is playing a triplet pattern. So to get a triplet pattern, you're gonna want to click this little magnet little thing, and you're gonna want to click. We're gonna go down here, third beat, and then it'll chop up your grid differently. So it'll be like playing 3 notes each beat, and you'll set it up, and it'll give it a different balance. So it'll sound like something like this. It'll just give it a more I like to say a more energetic type bounce. And the sound I use is a lead out of Shark Boy Ecstasy Serum Bank. I don't know how to pronounce whatever this is. It's some gibberish. It's just a lead out of that bank. Sounds pretty good. And then I think I added a shaper box filter jump 6 to this lead, and then a panomatic, so it just like moves around in the mix. It just adds some texture. And then a simple low pass, or simple took out the lows. And then after that, I added another triplet pattern. So plays 3 notes each beat. This is a pluck out of Synthetic and I think Starboy Rare Sound Kit. The pluck's called Overweight. Yeah, it sounds like this. It's like just a digital sounding pluck. So on this pluck, I added a Fruity Flangus. It's just the basic default preset for when you open the effects thing. And then I added a Pancake 2, put the mix on 50 to add more movement to the sample. And then just a normal, took out the lows, some of the highs because it was kind of ear piercing. The next sound I added was this lead out of Shark Boy Ecstasy Serum Bank. It's the lead called Runner. It sounds like this. And obviously I added some effects to that lead. So the effects I added was Shaper Box 3, slow backstop preset. Tape stop is like perfect for when you're putting on like leads and stuff. It'll make it have like pitch bends and shit. And then to make this lead not sit in the middle of the mix, I put a Fruity Stereo Enhancer, put it on 40% separated, so it'll like sit wider, so it's not sitting in the middle of that. And then just the EQ to clean up some of the annoying and low parts of the lead. And then next I added another lead. This is second lead out of Shadow Hunted Sound Kit. The lead's called Humble. It sounds like this. Super basic pattern. It's playing 1 note. I added a gross beat, basic 10. This is like so overused, but it's fire. Then I added another gross beat, deviation, gross beat bank by Prod Purdue, the mouse preset, and then I put it on 34%, so it's like more of an accent. And then I added a portal to add texture to it out of Radiate Fendi Catalyst portal bank, preset finish. And then I just took out the low end. Yeah, and that's the entire melody, or entire sample. It sounds like this. It's super fire because all these like sounds accent each other, and this little triplet pluck like adds to the like energy of the beat. Next, I added these drums, a simple clap, then a basic hi-hat pattern, just a two-step, took out some notes and added some little roll notes. No, like nothing crazy. I didn't like have any crazy hi-hat rolls. It just looks like this, super simple. And then next I added a little snare to add to the balance of the beat. Just accent, basic. Looks like this. Some perks. Nothing too crazy. Just like a, yeah. And then I added a kick. Basic, but it's like got really good bounce. Then I added this 808 Mafia out of a Filthy Lucrative kit. It's like this. Super hard 808. I added these slide notes to add to the bounce of it. I love adding slide notes to my 808s. And also, if you're using one shots, like adding slide notes to your leads and shit, it's so fire. It just adds like an extra bounce, like it just pitch bends, if you can hear this. It goes like boom, 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 like something like that. That I didn't want to hear that goes up, so it's like boom. Yeah, if that even made sense, I probably look stupid as fuck. And then I added another 808 pattern that comes in for the verse, and it sounds like this. It's just a more simple 808 pattern with some slide notes. And this 808, I think, is out of Filthy Lucrative kit also. And that's basically it. And then for the intro of this beat, I just added a low filter that comes in on the intro, and then the master volume goes up and the tempo increases. It's super simple, but it's fire. And then another low filter. Pretty low filter, just simple low pass is the preset, I'm pretty sure. It just sounds like this. It just like breaks down, and then at the end, master volume fades out, and both low filters come in. Just ends the beat off. So that's the entire beat. It's pretty simple. It's got a lot of components, but they're all pretty simple, and then together they sound pretty fire. So yeah.